pips without stopping you out. So be mindful on this, because price is very choppy and they can take you out anytime. Like I said, it seems we are trading in a channel. We just broke outside and it's got back in. Sorry, we are trading in a consolidation and it broke to the upside and got back in. Typical consolidation trading, right? A lot of people are trying to buy, they break out to the upside and they've brought them back inside. So maybe we can see a continuation to the downside, to the lower portion of this consolidation before another, or a run below here before another push up. So if anything, just leave this pair alone. All right, and what I'm going to cover, maybe let me cover it now so that everyone will be aware of it. So when I point it out going forward, you will be you will know. Yeah, so let me point it out. It's on this pair. Now yesterday I did mention that if I want to sell this pair, okay, because it's going up, I don't want to sell up here, although it seems like it wants to go down, and I measured that we should see this leg added there to the downside. Yeah, but because price was going up and I'm not confident in taking this on the upside, if this is truly, we've turned the corner and it's going to make a lower low, it needs to break this low. Yeah, this low, it needs to break it. Therefore I'll put a sell stop below here, and then I'll go with the momentum. Yeah, I'll go with the momentum, breaking this down, because if this is bearish indeed, once this low is taken, because it's a swing low, okay, once this low is taken out, price is gonna explode to the downside. Yeah, price is gonna explode to the downside. So you can take an entry with the momentum that takes price down. Why? Because if we've made a high and we've made a low, okay, and this low is intermediate, yeah, it's within this overall price structure. Yeah, between this high and that low, we have an intermediate low and we have a high. So if price is going to go up, right, this low will defend it and then take price up. But if price is not gonna go up, this low will give up and they will go with speed to the downside if this low is giving up. All right, and I mentioned if I want to sell short, I'll wait for the break and a retest. So the break and a retest happened here. Yeah, we broke it, retest, and then we smashed down for the entire day. Yeah, that is what I'm looking. If I was going to take a trade on dollar, that's what I would do. So same thing we have with the dollar. If I was to sell short on the dollar right now, instead of me selling up here without having a clean understanding that price is gonna come up here and sell short, this is where I'll be watching, because if it's gonna go bearish, it's gonna come back down here. Yeah, it's gonna come back down here, and when it's coming down, it's gonna go with speed. Yeah, something like this. Yeah, if it's going down, it's gonna go down with speed. So I'll rather sell short here rather than trying to predict the high. Yeah, it's safer, right? In this condition, it's safe. So instead of selling up here without knowing that, okay, price is gonna stop, yeah, if it does give me a rejection up here, yes, I'll sell short, but the safest bet is down here. Wait for price to reject and come back down and show momentum to continue going down by taking out this low. Okay, You will see several examples as I go through these pairs. Okay, so be mindful of what I've just explained here. Okay, because I'm going to show you more examples as I go forward. All right, so yesterday I watched this the entire day. I'm seeing it dropping for the rest of the day to take out this low. So let's carry on to the next pair. Right, so between this and the Aussie, I mentioned that this pair is weak. Yeah, this pair is weak because it's not taking out highs, whereas Aussie is strong and it's taking out this high. So if you want to sell short, this was the one to sell short. Yeah, and it got to the level I liked and it's giving a rejection, but because overall this pair is not doing much, that's why I'm not doing anything on it. However, if you want to take a trade, this overall price structure, yeah, we are stuck between this range. Alright, price is not doing much and there's lots of wicks. These wicks are representing people being stopped out. Yeah, they are representing people being stopped out. So if you want to sell short, you might get killed early. If you want to buy long, you might get killed early. Alright, so personally I'll say stay out from this for now, because this is not even moving considerably for you to be making enough pips on it, unless you are very lucky to understand price and say, okay, I'll buy below old lows. Okay, if you understand price and you understand what I talked about the other day concerning liquidity pools, you can buy below lows. But yet again, when this is dropping, you'll be scared to buy it. So I'll say stay out for now. Okay, because price action is not as clean. These two pairs are not clean to read right now. Let's jump on to pound. Okay, so let me use a clean pair. Yeah, let me use this one. Okay, so on pound, we did have a trade. We did have a trade down here, and we are waiting for an entry there, but price didn't give us the entry, and then it shot all the way up, and it's now come back down to the entry that we were looking for. All right, now with this and with what the dollar is doing, I'm extra cautious to see what price will do. Therefore, I'll wait for my rejection pattern to give me an entry here. If I don't see the rejection pattern, I'm not taking it. Okay, so my rejection pattern is, now that we've driven down to hit this level, I'm looking for a swing low formation. Ideally, I want an engulfing down candle. So I want this candle to go all the way up and close above it before I be confident taking this trade. If not, then I'm not touching it, because there's potential that it can go through it. Okay, I'm not saying it's gonna go through it, but I personally prefer a swing low to form first, and then I'll take the trade. And if I'm wrong, that's fine, because that is the safest way to take this trade. Okay, so what do I mean by that? I want this candle to close here, and then on the next candle a short retracement, and then I'll take it long with my stop just below here. Right, so that's how I'll personally take this trade, and that's how I'll tell my signal group to take it as well, because like I explained earlier, dollar can push a little bit up. Right, if dollar does that, we could see this thing go down a little bit more. Right, again, look at what price is doing it within the week. Yeah, we went all the way down all the way up, all the way down again. Very, very frustrating. Yeah, it's very, very frustrating. We are not getting clean price directions for you to say, okay, today I'm going to sell short and then hold it for at least 4 days, or I'm going to buy and hold it for at least 3 days. It's not going to happen in these conditions. Yeah, so you have to be nimble and be careful. So with this, I'll say wait for a swing low to form, break this high, and then buy it. If you get stopped out, no problem, because your risk will be minimum. And if you're wrong, it will give you immediate feedback that you're wrong. It's going to come back down straight away and stop you out. And if you're bold, you can sell short. Yeah. So the trade idea is we've come back to a level. Yeah, just like we did here. Yeah, we've come back to another level. But for you to take the trade, you can take it right now and place your stop here. That's fine. Yeah, you can take it right now. I think I've deleted the entries, and it's in a video in somewhere. I'll find it. But if you want to take the trade, this is the trade, or this was the trade idea with the stop right here. Okay, that was the initial trade, and we were looking for price to run this equal high with first target being there, but it did went up without giving us the entry. Now it's come back down for a test of this level. So if I want to take the long, because we've gone up already and it's coming back down, the way I'm seeing it, and I'm going to go back to the pair I showed you earlier, this one, okay, that low, similar to this. Okay, if price is to go down because we've made a lower low and you cannot sell up here, if dollar was to go up, I'll wait for this low to be taken out, and once it takes this low out, it will retest it. Yeah, it will retest it. It will not break and then wait and retest. No, it will break, next candle opens, wick it, and then send it down. Yeah, so in case this is a 10, yeah, because we've made high, low, high, lower low, and failed to make a high, we could potentially, with the market structure in place, we could potentially see this fell over. However, dollar is still weak, so I don't see that happening. Yeah, but you have to consider that in this condition, you have to consider that, and then see what price will do. You can take a long, and if it stops here and it starts coming down, you have this as your line in the sand. Just wait for it to break and then retest, and then you sell short. Okay, because the momentum going down will be similar to what I showed you on this pair, right? The momentum going down will be quicker. Yeah, so for now it's a long. So for my group, I think maybe some of them are already long because the trade idea was there, or they just wait for price to trade above this high and then take the entry from there with the stop right here, something like this, and the target is still this equal high. I fancy this one. Yeah, I fancy this one. Okay, so I'll wait for this candle to close above that and I'll look for a 3-2-1. That's me. That'll be my trade. Yeah, you can go for that. There's nothing wrong with it because it's clean equal highs, but I will go for this and I'll be done. Yeah, so the trade idea is wait for this candle. Like I said, you can go long where it is now, but I'll wait for this high to be taken out, retest, and then I'll buy with a stop here. And my first target is my 3 to 1. Okay, right there. Yeah, my first target would be my 3 to 1.